Wow, just awesome last home game, senior night. I can't say enough about a lot of people tonight. I mean, Chloe Murata sent her out of the L in the right way. She was tremendous, battling her tail end off with Anissa Moore, one of the top players in the country, and then just how she started the game. And what can you say about Liza Carlin? Just the way she stepped up and made shots for us, double. Just incredible to watch. And I thought our two freshmen were really good too. I thought Mackenzie Hare came in and hit some big shots for us. Emily LaChapelle got us off to a great start in the beginning of the game. And we know this is a game of runs with DePaul. So we kind of weathered the store and the turnover battle a little bit and had a great win tonight.
You've checked with compliance. Chloe doesn't have another year of
Please.
eligibility.
It's like the thing you guys asked me about, man. Chloe. Yeah, just she means a lot to our program and this athletic department and university. And I just, she's the epitome of what is great in college athletics, hanging in there, growing her role every year. She got a great little gift with COVID to be able to play an extra year, and just what she's done to take advantage of every opportunity she had. She leads us in the locker room, and you see her smile and her joy out there. She's improved in so many areas on the court, but off the court, in her leadership and her dedication to her teammates and our coaching staff, and it's just great to have her enjoy the time with her family on the court before the game, and then we'll continue to celebrate her, obviously, at the end of the year when the season's over.
What she meant to you as just a new coach coming in to Marquette?
Yeah, I just that group of Selena Lott, Lauren Van Clunen, and Chloe just opened me with open arms, and I thought what was cool about Chloe is she taught me what Marquette was all about. I said, give me your story. I hear all this stuff about your dad and your mom and your brother, but what is it about you on the women's side that you want to start to build? And that's kind of how our relationship started. And I think the greatest thing about Chloe, and I told her this a couple weeks ago, is that a little bit up and down, we had some games we lost, we won, that I could still coach her hard, and I could still challenge her in different ways. And she's never arrived, and that's why she's having the season she is, because she can take constructive criticism, she can spin it back to take it instead of her teammates having to take it. And she's just an incredible young woman. I hope she gets to play basketball for a long time, but whatever she ends up doing, in her own personal life down the road, she's going to be successful, and she's driven by hard work and relentless growth, and she's got a great support system around her too.
And then 34 points in the first frame was a season high, and just that in general, what kind of action went behind that?
Yeah, I mean, we know when you play DePaul, there's going to be more possessions. It's going to be a little bit of a track meet. So I think all of their games at least are in the high 80s, and they can really score. So we get a few more possessions. I just thought our game plan was trust the offense, trust the ball movement, and then kind of let it fly. And I thought Liza and Emily got off to a great start. Chloe hit a couple shots early. Kind of surprising that we actually scored 34, because sometimes we don't score that in three quarters sometimes. But again, I think the whole bigger picture of the game was the runs, and they went on some, and we responded after some of our timeouts, which was really good. So that was good growth for us.
Yes, talk about trusting the ball movement. You had 28 assists on 36 made shots. How do you feel? Because that's something that's in your game plan most of the time. How do you feel about that tonight?
Yeah, I felt great about that. That's a huge stat we look at every day, just assists per made basket. And we were talking about paint touches and then kicking it out to our shooters. And then it kind of became a little bit contagious, I thought, just the open shots we got. And anytime, you're catching in rhythm and being able to shoot uncontested shots, you have a better chance to make them.
Since Liza's been back, how have you seen her ramp up to where she can have a game like she did today?
Yeah, I thought she was just pressing a little bit when she's come back, because she knows she has limited games left of the season. She had a very difficult injury after the first of the year, and I thought it's just taken her a little extra time to kind of feel comfortable and get her toughness back and her confidence back. She's really working hard to try and improve on that, and this was just really nice to see the numbers. Not everybody will get that every night, but the double-double, I thought she played well at Xavier too, kind of got her timing back, and we're going to need her when we start going out to Mohegan and talk about the atmosphere and the grind of that. We're going to need her to step up to help Chloe and Jordan.
Yeah, so out of the third quarter, or the start of the third quarter, DePaul ran a 5-0 run, you called the timeout. Start of the fourth quarter, DePaul went on a 9-2 run, you called the timeout. How did you get your team to respond to those DePaul runs?
Yeah, I mean, everything we talked about that we were trying to eliminate, they did. So again, I thought the timeouts just tried to settle them down, and I thought our kids responded great out of the timeouts and continued to execute and score. It got a little sloppy at the end with just some turnovers, which, you know, it happens in a game like this. And, you know, DePaul deviated from some stuff they had been running all year and gave the ball to Anissa Moore and just said, hey, we're going to let her try and figure this out. And, I mean, she made some incredible shots, and thankfully we kept scoring to kind of combat that.
All good.
Oh, for a different story, briefly. Norelle, just speak on her character and her leadership and what she brought to this team, and, you know, what she'll bring to this Big East tournament coming up, despite not being on the court.
Yeah, Norelle has had a, you know, we're celebrating her as a senior, you know, today, and she'll be graduating and moving on to dentistry school, which is pretty sweet. I think the thing, she just had just some tough injuries. She's been out medically disqualified, but just having her around our team in our locker room, one of the funniest people I've been around, great personality, and great IQ. So she's continuing to help some of our young players, and just little things she's adding to our team. And it's great to have her around. And I know she was pretty happy to see another win against DePaul.
Thank you.
Great, thanks guys. Thanks for
Thank you,
staying
guys.
late.